today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football. And seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive.
They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
42 the mic, 42 the mic.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Scotty Miller. That's good for a Kansas City.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field.
And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 6th season in the NFL, the former number 2 overall pick, Marcus Mariota. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10
at their own 15. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From midfield, here's Brady. And the Raiders have got him.
Tom Brady.
The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down to him.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Sidesteps him at the 35. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Raiders 0.
Brady now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Darrell Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
On 2nd and 7. Mariota. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Mariota.
And 7 yards.
Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
Brady's pass. Complete to
In
Scott.
today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, and you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Brady now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
4 yards.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
For Kansas City.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard
The
line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
7 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
3rd down and
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. The open man here, Renfro. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This time a spin. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Brady, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
At their 48-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now Brady again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Is good.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota caught by Snead over the middle. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Raiders, nothing.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
And the Raider first down.
On play action, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And that play went nowhere.
losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mariota's pass.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
6. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And here now is Travis Kelce. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do, because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker covering, cornerback covering, safety covering him, always has the advantage, usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend him.
Brady's
a gain of 6 there on 1st.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Shotgun now for Brady. Going for it all. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
they go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know any coach would take 2nd and 3 all day. You think you're in pretty good shape. Instead, after 2 runs, though, they're at 4th and 1. Didn't pick it up.
Back-to-back 1-yard gains. This defense, the challenge was accepted.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Brady, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's
from the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Mariota.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of
that one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Las Vegas.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One of the selling points at the end.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Henry Anderson. Marcus.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Off the play fake, Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Now Drake loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 5.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Brady going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Well, he had it on line, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Mariota to throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
8-yard pickup.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Mariota on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you,